Hey, what's up, guys? It's Ben and Chad.
Ben, you fucked up. You predicted wrong last week. What the fuck's wrong with you? Don't you know anything?
Listen, it's about the game. The game does all the predictions from. We got the Lions and the Packers, Chad, the NFC North Championship game. We actually had 2 championship games this year. Actually, we have 3 championship games this year.
Yeah, you want to list them? Huh?
So we're doing this one. I think this is the most interesting. I think these 2 teams have been really hot at the end of the season. Not really sure who is the better team.
Green Bay just lost to Buffalo, though, so...
but they've been excellent at home. I mean, they've just crushed people
True.
at home.
Yeah, they've been way more
They had a
home.
huge... Tampa Bay was no match last weekend, and we're recording this on Monday, and I watched the game yesterday.
Which if you think about that, like Green Bay needing to have home field advantage, they're like this game is super important to them because if they lose, they're in the 6th seed. So...
Yeah, no, they don't want to go on the road. And there is something to be said. I've been hearing a lot of talk about how Green Bay has a home field advantage. I don't know about you guys. I watched them lose to the Giants in 2 consecutive, well, not 2 consecutive, but in 2, like, playoff wild card games. So
hey, yeah, so the Patriots. Oh, wait, you're going to bring up your team? I'm going to bring up my team. Okay.
None of this bullshit about how Green Bay is home field advantage in the playoffs, because recently they haven't been quite good at that.
Well, I'm just saying Detroit has a much better chance of winning on the road this postseason than Green Bay would.
Yeah, and I think as Megatron gets healthier, I think that offense, which has been good all season, is going to really turn great in the playoffs. The running attack has been all right. You know, it's not really anything special.
It's all about that Aaron Rodgers, man.
Their defense has been good, though. I think they're like 1st in rushing yards allowed and 12th in passing yards allowed. It's good. And
Is
that's
that Green Bay?
That's Detroit. Green Bay is a tale of 2 things. So their passing offense, their secondary has been really good this season. They've been up there with the best teams, but against the run, they just haven't really.
Yeah, it was the one thing that the Patriots got away from when
I think they were averaging like 120 something yards per game allowed on running to running backs, and you know.
It's really strange to think about, like, just a few weeks ago where it was all, like, after the Packers beat the Patriots, it's like, oh, man, is anyone going to be able to stop the Packers? They're, like, on the Super Bowl road. And now it's just like, maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying I don't think that Bills game was a fluke. I think the Bills were pretty good this season. They've
but they're
played
not
well
looking as
defensively.
undefeatable as they were.
No, like, and I think coming in, if you're a Green Bay fan, you want to see them really put the hammer down against Detroit at home. I mean, that's the kind of performance you want.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I see here Lions are going to take a 1 possession lead here.
Dude, you're going to get it right, or do we not know what we're talking about again? Because we never know what we're talking about, clearly.
Listen, I mean, I simulate once, and the game decides, and, you know.
Aren't you? You're supposed to be 100%, Ben. God. Don't you know anything? God.
Listen, my record is what it is. It's good. It's above 500. That's all I care about.
That's all I care. That's better than the professional analysts.
Since we're off next week, because I'm like not going to be home. Who do you think is going to be the NFC champion this year?
The entire NFC champion?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. You know what? I gotta say, Green Bay. I would say
I'm going with Seattle.
I don't know. Unless Seattle gets home field throughout, I don't think they're gonna make it all the way. If they get it, then maybe. But
I mean,
they could be 1, 3, or 5 still, so it's very up in the air.
They missed 3 field goals yesterday, but that was a pretty clinical performance. They've given up, I think, like in 2.
Seattle gets the 5th seed. Hold on. If Seattle gets the 5th seed and then goes on the road to the NFC South, that'd be hilarious. It'd be hilarious. Go on.
There's no way they would lose. Not against the Falcons or Carolina. There's
no
like
one
no
said
way
the 7 or 9 Seahawks would win, but there you go.
They hosted a playoff game, though. They hosted a playoff game in Seattle that year, though. That's not a fair comparison.
I guess
the Falcons and Carolina have both been extremely beatable at home, so that's really unfair. And Seattle's been excellent again.
Atlanta just gonna make the upset, right?
So you see there, Green Bay failing to convert a 4th down, down 3 points, and they're going to lose.
Really low-scoring game, dude. I don't believe that.
Listen. They think the game. There were still a lot of yards in this game, but the defenses were good. I don't know what to say, Chad. I mean, this is a simulation.
I think we're definitely looking in the high 20s for this game.
I'll agree with you on that.
And Detroit winning in Green Bay, ooh, that's a bold prediction.
Listen, I'm gonna be bold, man.
Bold.
As I said earlier, I'm not gonna be here next week. I'm gonna be in Wyoming, so we'll be back for the divisional round. Any final thoughts, Chad?
Go Patriots, my dude.